Happy Sunday evening, everyone. Welcome to the evening session, day 17 of 28 days to a new consciousness. And we begin, of course, right now, here live on the Awaken the World page. Well, I certainly hope you've all had a pleasant Sunday. I really do. Our Sunday has been glorious. as all days are, to be honest. You know, I can't stress, although that's certainly not the word, enough with you that when you are willing just to let go, you know, even if you cannot get it around your head right now that you're not that egoic sense of I, even if you can't get to there, what about just a day to start where you just say, I'm going to let it all go just for today? One of the things that's happening more and more all the time is we're becoming increasingly disconnected. And I have our article I want to read a few things from. And this is regarding the healing power of nature, of course. Now, you know, life these days compared to 50 years ago is so much simpler. I mean, automation, transportation, communication, information are much more sophisticated, right? We can talk face to face half a world away without issue. Home technology. Life isn't really better, though. It's simply faster. And behavioral scientists of every stripe are becoming more vocal in the observation that at the same rate efficiency is increasing, something is being lost. More than a few people will say they experience a vague feel of unease and even anxiety with anything too far removed from their creature comforts. Florence Williams, author of The Nature Fix, contends that part of the angst stems from a disconnectedness with nature. People often choose what's familiar, and nature has become a foreign commodity. I want to thank Merkala.com and this article by Dr. Merkala as well. This is fantastic. There's a lot of good information here. A half century, though, and even half of that, we had a much greater opportunity to explore nature, or at least be outdoors more often. Today, more people shop in stores, we shopped in stores. Now we shop online. For many under the age of 30, you'll notice a certain unwillingness to detach from the familiar technology, the devices. After school activities once involved outdoor recreation rather than engaging in solitary bouts of online isolation. Williams observes that one of the symptoms of mass generational amnesia enabled by urbanization and digital creep is that kids both in North America and the UK spend less than half the time outdoors than their parents did. Today, even out of school, about 7 hours of a child's days are spent heads down on a screen. As a result of what she's termed epidemic dislocation from the outdoors, things like obesity, depression, vitamin D deficiency, loneliness, anxiety, and other unforeseen and increasingly common consequences. These, and this is a quote, these include the disorders mentioned above and a wide range of others, mostly mental, but some physiological, with roots in the particular stresses of the modern high-pressure, ever-accelerating lifestyle, which is pursued largely indoors and is especially problematic for the youth among us. We've become, as C.S. Lewis once noted, like an ignorant child who wants to go on making mud pies in a slum because he cannot imagine what is meant by the offer of a holiday at the sea. Of course, we exacerbate that problem in that every high school graduation class, we're that much further away from the generations that came before. That nature, the essence of the living world and the wonders it holds, are far more crucial to our physical, spiritual, and emotional survival than we could ever realize. This isn't being written by myself. This is being written by a doctor of medicine, who has seen this firsthand and knows where we're going with it. I can only vouch that I've experienced this myself. Williams noted a link between what's an almost absent drive to connect with nature and the onset of the aforementioned chronic ailments, and that's just the short list. We are not aware of the studies that also show that the time we spend in nature makes us healthier, more creative, more empathetic, and more apt to engage with the world and each other. Nature, it turns out, is good for civilization. Put another way, the ease and comfort generally recognized as a residual of success has come with a price, but unless individuals, families, towns, and whatever entity management represents see the trend for what it is and do something, it will only get worse. You know, the forests, the lakes, the trees, the birds, it's all there to nurture us, to help us remember who we truly are, to restore us to our natural state. If you can find time this evening, if it's not too late, and if not tomorrow, to go meditate in nature, under a tree, on a park bench, in the woods, by a stream. Allow the fresh air and the sun to hit your face. Look to the sky. Breathe in the smells of nature. Breathe in the sounds and colors of her. Much love to you tonight. Namaste to you all. Look forward to meditation tomorrow for sure. And of course in the morning session of day 18 of 28 days to a new consciousness. Again, all our love.